up, everybody? We are Prep Sports Plus. And this is Andy. That's Jack. We got Peter on the 1s and 2s and 3s and 4s and
6s and 7s.
6 and 7s. My wife shot a 6.7, 67 in mini golf the other day.
Nice.
Yep. My kids go back and forth on that. Sometimes they like it, sometimes they don't.
Sometimes they like the 6-7 joke, you're saying?
Sometimes they like 6.7, sometimes they think it's dumb.
Sure.
It goes, and I like to do the opposite of what they think.
Right. Pendulum.
We're going to talk about some sports here on Prep Sports Plus. We're going to put the sports in Prep Sports Plus, and we're going to put a little bit of the prep in Prep Sports Plus. No, that's what we did pregame because we were preparationing, and then later we might even put the plus in it.
Plus. It's a plus sign.
Remember when this show used to be called Sports Talk? Were you a part of that, or was it already Prep Sports Plus?
It was already Prep Sports Plus when I arrived.
It used to be Sports Talk. Jack.
Yes.
By the way, I made a really cool song for this show one time, and I don't think Peter ever listened to it. Jack.
Call him out.
We're going to talk a little softball, and you got some all-state softball teams, I've heard. Is that
Yes.
true?
It is true. The Iowa Girls Coaches Association did release the all-state softball teams, and there are a number of all area athletes and softball players on said teams. Class 1A, just a lone soldier on the list. She was the only freshman to make the Southeast 1A All-District team, and she lands on the honorable mention for Class 1A, and that is Sienna Bell of Highland. We were talking about this, Andy. It was a very balanced Highland team this year. It was sort of like, it's one of those things where I was kind of surprised to only see one name included. And obviously Sienna Bell, a very deserving name at that. She had a great season. I can pull up her stats specifically. I don't know them off the top of my head. But like we were talking, it was kind of surprising. But you look at Highland's team, and one of the things that made them so great was just how balanced they were. And so it's sort of that sort of makes it hard when it comes to these individual games and awards and lists to really, you don't have like. It's not to say you don't have one standout, but they were a very balanced team. Sienna Bell she ranked third on the team with 25 hits. So Adley Sweeting, Kenzie Roosh had 27 and 29. You had Ella Schlabaugh 24, Cameron Fink 20. So that's 5 members of your starting lineup with that were all hitting pretty well. Their averages were 426, 370, 410, 353, and 344. So again, pretty close. Like. A good cast of hitters there, but congrats to Sienna for the 1A nod.
A freshman, she's batting 410. I'll tell you what makes her stick out a little bit. She's batting in the 400s as 2 of her teammates are, but nobody else on Highland had double digits in walks taken. She had 17, making her.
It's true.
Her on-base percentage, a team leading 538. You're right. The all-state teams don't always. Also, I guess Sienna Bell. If you have a minimum of at-bats, she was technically second on the team, behind Sweeting. Because shout out Paige Bombi, who she only had 9 at-bats, but she's coming in at 444. But the all-state teams don't always reflect on like who the better teams were. Sometimes, especially in like baseball and softball, you might have some baseball players who are batting 500 and hitting time their team's losing 10-8. This was they're more of they're a team.
They are a team.
They're a team, Jack.
Yes, they are. They're very balanced.
Still doing a creepy smile.
Highland was a team. I got the gist of what you were saying there, Andy. She'll have a very bright future in the sports, Sienna Bell. Class 2A, Andy, we had 2 selections from our only state representative in the softball realm. That is, of course, the Cardinal Comets, McLean Higginbottom and Summer LaRue. McLean Higginbottom makes the second team. Summer LaRue ends up on third team. No honorable mention for 2A. So apparently 1A gets it, but 2A does not. Make it make sense. But the two
have weird rules.
They have their own rules in 2A.
The all-state teams, like, they'll just be like less. Sometimes the class will have less, and then there will be honorable mention, and it's like, what?
Sure, because why not? But definitely two deserving names. They were also both all region in the Southeast for Class 2A. Summer LaRue led Cardinal rather with 30 hits. Hit 400 on the year, had a 993 on base percentage, and then McLean, one of the three talented sisters, Higginbottom sisters, 26 hits. That was third on the team. She hit 366 with an on base percentage of 451. I think I said Summer's OPS. Her on base percentage was 500. But of course, McLean, a huge part, pitched every single game of Highlands of a Cardinals postseason through and was their best pitcher this year. 15-7 record, 2.36 ERA, struck out 230 batters. Andy, and I'm actually going to check where that ranks in the best of the best in 2A if I can.
That's a lot.
Yeah, bear with me. But the two of them, and then had one representative from Van Buren County, who I know you've watched, Andy, Ashlyn Huff, making it onto the third team.
Few times, VBC Warriors at historic Mildred and Eddie. I can't really say historic because it's like 5 years old. Mildred and Eddie for sports. Am I freezing?
Yes.
Am I freezing over here? Why? Oh, I'm gonna shut down. Maybe I'm getting a bunch of emails. There we go.
Well, I can tell you while you were figuring that out, McLean Higginbottom, third in Class 2A in strikeouts. She was behind East Marshall's Peyton Grebenbauer and Jenna Collins of Denver. So, and Grebenbauer both was a senior, Collins a junior, Higginbottom a junior. So those two should be in a battle maybe for the top spot next season. So, outstanding year for her. And yeah, a great season for Ashlyn Huff. Obviously, Van Buren didn't go on as deep of a run, but I mean, when you've got an all-state player on your team, that's never not a win.
That's never not a win. Every time I talk, I can freeze you with my voice, according to my screen.
You're freezing with your own voice is freezing. Own
voice freezing?
I'm
gonna have to pull a disappearing act.
Peter, is that a computer symptom? Can your own voice make your screen freeze, do you think?
I guess if you yell loud enough. But I haven't tested it.
Fade off.
Mm-hmm.
Ashlyn Huff this year for VBC led them 37 hits. She hit 389 on base percentage. Peter, 431. That was technically the second best on the Warriors. I don't want to discount Ava Loeffler's 17 games played, but Ashlyn did that in 28 games.
Was that about Scott Hatterberg's on base percentage? Does she get on base?
Well, I mean, Ashlyn Huff is a senior, so you might say that the Warriors have to replace her in the aggregate next season. I don't know if you're getting a 1-for-1.
Her only flaw: we have a great team coming back. She gets on base, big hits. The only flaw: she graduated, so she's not eligible for high school softball next year.
Not eligible for high school softball, but a great season for her to end her career. And then Andy, we go to 3A, where we had not one, not two, but three Union area representatives, including a first teamer. And I could give you three. You know what? Should we give Peter 3 tries? I think he can guess it in 3 tries.
Do it, Peter.
I'm guessing players.
Yep. Who was Class 3As. Now remember, there are only two actually. There are only two 3A teams in softball from our area.
2 3
Three,
teams.
actually.
Is it 3?
Don't disrespect the number 3.
I thought there were. Oh, you're right. There are technically 3. I forgot about Mid Prairie is one of them. There's 2 others.
We're all about the 3 now.
So you have 3
1,
teams
2,
to.
3,
I guess in 3A.
Yep. You've among the 3 teams, you had one first teamer All-State. Who was it?
The player.
Yep.
Colby Griner.
Close. She was honorable mention, but it is a teammate of Colby Griner. She was in contention for.
You can do it, Peter.
Oh, actually, I don't want to reveal that because that'll give away our all area team. She led the Demons in hits with 47. She has led the Demons in hits for 5 straight years. Leighton Salazar is the a first team All-State member by the Iowa Girls Coaches Association. Caps off historic is probably not even the right word for it, and just a phenomenal career with Washington. 47 hits this year. Like I said, she's led in that category since she was an 8th grader. Hit 435, which it says a lot about her when, me and Andy were talking about, is that potentially a slightly down year for her with how well she just hits the ball and gets on base? On base percentage of .519. You think he's nodding along? I think he's gone nonverbal until the segment's
I'm assuming he
ended.
is.
Outstanding for Leighton Salazar. Colby Griner did make it, Peter. She was honorable mention. Obviously surged, especially late as a pitcher for Washington. Went 13-11 on the year. Struck out 167 batters with a 4.04 ERA. Helped that that Washington team win 12 out of their final 14 games, with one of those losses being to a ranked 2A team and the other in the state or in the regional semifinals to West Liberty. They won every single game toward the end of the season besides that. So outstanding year for Colby. And then Fairfield got a name on the list as well. And it was a second teamer.
Guess it, Peter.
Go, you want to guess it?
What are the hints again?
It is a Fairfield player. She was All-State second team. Now, Peter, we should say to the audience, is among the sports he's done live, he's done Washington the most. So I don't know how well he knows the Fairfield roster.
He really had to do. He did nothing in baseball, softball this year.
Yeah, I've got no clue.
It is Leah Helmick, Peter. Leah Helmick, who finished 5th in all of Class 3A in home runs with 14. Is she, Andy, do you know, is she the career leader in home runs for Fairfield?
I think 13 tied it, 14 beat it, if I remember correctly.
So there you go.
Career? That's for year. I don't think that she hasn't hit the career, because I'm sure Hannah Simpson still has her on the career. I better do some stats. I better look up some stats, but she's got a whole another year to beat it.
She does. Only a junior, as is Colby Griner. So that those two both pitch as well. Leah, on top of hitting 491 in her junior year with 14 home runs, also pitched. She went 15-11 on the year, struck out 137 batters, 2.70 ERA, helped Fairfield nearly win the conference title. Was a good battle between them and Burlington. Burlington went 13-2 and reached state, by the way. Fairfield goes 12-3 and 19-18 on the year. They got one game away from state. They lost to West Liberty. So you talk about some of the returning talent, with Colby Griner and Leah Helmick, right there at the helm of that. They were first and second. The Helmick. They were first and second in the league in home runs, 14-9. So you're gonna have some good home run hitting. You're gonna have some good pitching. You got Kylie Hill of Burlington, who was 3rd in home runs and also a top 2 pitcher in the SEC. She's coming back as for her junior year. Yeah, strikeouts. Colby Griner 167, Kylie Hill 159, Leah Helmick 137. There you go.
All coming back.
Yep. As our number 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Wow, there's no seniors on this list.
It is next year. Let me just tell you guys, not to make you guys excited, the 300 days out. Next year, the Southeast Conference will be what they pretend the Southeast Conference in football is every year. Not our Southeast Conference. That was a that
Oh,
that was a
the
rip on the Southeast Conference of
college football SEC. I see. Yes.
They will be no, the SEC won't be. They'll be back. They won't be quite as back as there were days, Jack, when 3 SEC teams had to be separated in the brackets because they were all ranked. But next year it's going to be a battle. It's going to be a war.
A war.
It's going to be like that scene in Anchorman, and where they the news stations all
Oh,
come
yes.
together. Just never-ending battle. I'm glad I'm not frozen anymore. By the way.
Yeah, you're back. But that is our. Those are all states, and hopefully you stay frozen for the B or unfrozen for the B block.
Hopefully. And when the B block comes around, we're going to talk about some of our favorite memories. Thanks for the memories. Shout out to whatever the heck. Who sings Thanks for the Memories?
Fall Out Boy.
Fall Out Boy. Shout out Fall Out Boy. Don't fall out in the commercial break, boy. Be with us when we come back.
At WCHC, our goal is to take great care of our patients and our staff.
We are able to approach you, take care of your issues, but also give you a path, as far as referrals or treating you right then and there.
Our role in the community is taking care of something that matters to everyone. It's their family and their health.
More than you expect for your healthcare.
Check out Community Profiles every Thursday, where our host, Greta Clemens, talks with people from around Washington about their stories and highlighting upcoming events. Make sure to tune in to Community Profiles every Thursday at 10 on the Southeast Iowa Live Facebook and YouTube page.
Welcome back. We are here. B block of Prep Sports Plus. Jack.
Oh.
Andy. Oh wait, is that one of our?
I'm cueing Peter to the soundboard machine.
Was that the Nelly? That wasn't Nelly, was it? That almost sounds like the Nelly thing from I Love You. You. Right?
That's exactly what it is.
That's what it is?
Yep.
All right, there we go. No matter what I do, we should just sing Nelly. Nelly should be the next.
I'm crazy about you.
Even when I'm with my boo.
It's truly the dead of summer, folks.
What happened?
It's truly the dead of
We
summer.
are deep into the off season.
It's literally dead week.
It's dead week.
No,
You know what'll never be dead?
no practices, coaches out
Don't
there.
talk to those kids.
I'm watching.
You
I
know
don't
what'll
work for
never
the
be dead
IGHSAU or the IGHSAU, so I wouldn't have any power. But
Is the I'll be a whistleblower.
you gonna snitch on them?
I'm a whistleblower. I blow the whistle on
We-
you, sir.
We in Wisconsin growing up, you couldn't do it at all in the summer. I think those things have been generally more relaxed since my time, but we just did player practices. The coaches just weren't there.
Oh yeah, that's what I talked to someone the other day who was doing a open gym, and we were joking about how because you can do open gym in basketball right now,
Yeah.
which basically like the coach just can't say anything to the players.
You
or
just
tell them what
they
to
just
do.
unlock the door and walk away.
Yep, mandatory. We used to call it optional mandatory.
Yeah.
Optional mandatory football practice, optional mandatory open gym.
Yeah, they were always finding out if you were there or not, but technically they weren't watching.
Technically, they weren't there. They might have been there to clean the gym.
We would always speculate that they were driving around the block of our school because the school was on right on a legit city block, and so there was a lot of cars going by, and we'd always be like, "Are they just driving in circles, blending in and watching?"
Yeah, watching. Yep, that's what you got to do. That's what I would do. You got to do everything for your team. You got to do everything for your city. Peter, I'm all done freezing, right?
You're back.
You're all good right now.
Shout out to fiber internet. No more freezing for me. We're gonna do a little bit of.
Oh, wow.
Wow, we spoke too soon.
Oh, that was good. That was good. You really didn't.
Manual freeze.
You didn't move. You didn't move. I did not fall. I totally fell for that.
High five for that trick. Oh.
Oh,
Bigger.
we really appreciate any of the audience that stuck with us through these this off-season show.
Yeah, anybody who's stuck with us, you know what? Go ahead and get to the concession stand. You get a free popsicle.
Just any concession stand. Just tell them we sent you.
Yep.
Yep.
You stuck with us through the.
I really hope someone tries
Love
that.
you.
Oh. All right. Andy, what was your favorite game you were at in terms of intensity and stakes? What happened, events? What was your favorite, softball or baseball?
My favorite baseball softball game of the year would have been. Oh man, I don't know why there was a Fairfield Washington game where it was supposed to be like basically a pitcher's duel, and they scored like 30 runs in between the two of them. Well, that was when Washington beat Fairfield like 17-11. That was a fun one because there was a lot of runs. Everyone loves runs. Oh man, did I see any extra innings? Oh, triggered. Sorry, I lost my softball game in extra innings the other day. I just triggered myself. Did I see any extra innings or walk-offs? I might have been walk-off list this year, Jack.
Wow.
An extra inning list, maybe. That can't be. You see so many baseball, softball games.
I had many in extra innings.
Yeah, you had a lot. What was the longest you went extra inning this year?
I had a lot of marathons at Fairfield, but actually I think what ended up taking the cake was the Washington Mount Pleasant doubleheader in Washington, which the second game was relatively normal, although Washington could have put it away by the 10-run rule, and Mount Pleasant actually ended up making a comeback, and it was like 15-1 or 14-1, and Mount Pleasant ended up making it around 14-8 or 9, and you were like, oh my goodness. That was the second game, but the first game went into extra innings, went to 8, I believe, 8 or 9. I think it was 9, and
Was that
Washington. Yes, Washington ended up winning. They got their first two. Mount Pleasant got the first 2 outs. Washington managed to load the bases with 2 outs, and then a walk-off hit by pitch. Easton Rugg, I believe, wore the pitch and won that for Washington. I had a lot of late nights at Fairfield. Fairfield Williamsburg Part 1. Of course, Part 2 went the way of the Raiders, but Part 1 was a wild late night. Fairfield Central DeWitt was another marathon, that doubleheader, where Central DeWitt lost game 1 pretty handily, and then made it interesting in game 2, and I think Fairfield managed to pull out that one as well. But my hands down takes the cake game, at least for baseball, was Keota Pekin, an absolute thriller. Blake Baker dealing all game long. The one guy that was getting hits was Henry Adam of Pekin, and who, lo and behold, steps up in extra innings with the bases loaded and a chance to hit, literally the Cinderella, hit of baseball. Like, this is the, when you're a kid, you're envisioning bottom of the 9th, 2 outs, bases loaded. You step up and you're down by 3. In this case, Pekin was down by 2. And he hits the grand slam. That was pretty unbelievable when that happened. That was and just a great game. I mean, Keota is a great team. They will be right back, in the postseason, I think. But that was that's number 1 in terms of a moment.
Yeah. So you reminded me of a few for me. First off, the Keota Hillcrest game that was part of the tournament was a fun one. It wasn't as crazy, but Keota had a comeback win in that, and Pekin was supposed to play after. And so we went from Keota coming back and knocking off Hillcrest to seeing that there was like a funnel cloud right coming into the thing. And then I tried to drive to other games because mine got postponed. That was fun. The softball wise, it wasn't as close. It was a comeback win, but Mount Pleasant, Washington, the first time around in Mount Pleasant,
yes,
was historic because of the streak that Washington had over Mount Pleasant, like 20 games or something like that. And obviously, as a rivalry game, and watching Mount Pleasant softball win that game, and then Washington storming back against Fairfield in Fairfield at the end of the year when the Southeast Conference race was heating up, and Isaac Medrano hit the go-ahead homer. It ended at like midnight. I think the USA played in the World Cup that night too. That's the other one. And then fulfilling wise, I liked watching Mount Pleasant knock off Burlington after watching Burlington beat a lot of our teams in baseball and softball this year. Mount Pleasant eliminated Burlington from the tournament. That was a good memory. That was a rain delay, so it was a 1 o'clock game. So, well, that's good for us because we can take pictures for the entire time before it gets dark.
Yeah, I think for softball, I mean, those are all great. Softball, there were a lot of really good stories for softball this year. I mean, I'm just finishing one for Thursday's paper on Hannah Simpson in her first season and coming from Fairfield and doing what she did at Cardinal. Obviously, Highland having a super good year. Washington surging late and winning, 12 of their last 14. And, of course, Fairfield and what they were able to do, especially in the postseason, to get to a game away from state. And Leah Helmick having such an awesome year. And I think what ends up taking the cake for me was Keota for the first time in I think 35 years winning the South Iowa Cedar League. It was It was a three-way tie, but I was at a few of those games, including I think what is my favorite softball game, which was their win over North Mahaska, a game they ended up needing to get that three-way tie. Down 8-2, coming back to win 16-15 in a game that just went off the rails in terms of, Jesselyn Aller is an amazing pitcher for Keota, and them in North Mahaska just going blow for blow on offense, and Keota managing to win that game, and then coming back a couple weeks later to see them come back again. That was like their thing. They'd get down early, they'd come back and win these games. They did that against Belle Plaine, and that clinched that share the conference title. And that group of seniors was going 0 for whatever and 1 for whatever their first 2 years, and then to win them a conference was pretty fun to see. So that's probably my one for softball.
I just remembered a walk off. New London WMU softball walked off Mount Pleasant. Katie Miller and Kylie Schwenker had the two big hits. Schwenker had a game-tying triple, and Miller walked it off with a single. That was one of those things where it was baseball and softball day, so I had two games going on at the same time. That would be the walk-off that I saw.
Nice.
I had forgotten about that, and you said something that just tickled my brain to remember that. And that was cool because it's our only hybrid team, for softball anyway. WMU and New London, and it was a New London kid and a WMU kid that won the game.
Awesome. That's a good one.
There's a walk-off that I remember. My favorite, you mentioned North Mahaska, my favorite walk-off win of all time was against North Mahaska. You know that?
Yes, you've told me about that one.
Yep, the New London softball walked off on a two-run error when she was trying to throw over to the third. It was the game to go to state. Girl made a diving catch, tried to throw to third to get the third out, which would have eliminated New London. Instead, it went past the third baseman and the left fielder, and New London had two girls tag up and won the game. It was pure chaos. Pure chaos. We love pure chaos on this show.
We do, as you can tell. There you go.
I love that. And speaking of chaos, what does chaos start with?
A C.
Oh, triggered. I just triggered myself. The bat that I made that final out with was a Mike in chaos. The C block is coming up. And you're going to see the whole block if you stick around. So don't go anywhere.
I love helping people. I always wanted to help people. That's what I love the most.
We do a really good job of growing our own, but also we are able to take your skills, adapt them to what we need, or grow them as well.
Our leadership group here, they are actively involved, always supportive of our new ideas and innovation here at the hospital.
Washington County Hospital and Clinics. Apply today.
Welcome back, Prep Sports Plus. The C block makes me want to sing my ABCs, Jack.
Oh, yeah.
D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N. Hit it, Peter. I thought Peter was going to.
He has to like change a setting when we switch from one to the other. He has to like hit 3 buttons.
Just do it at the drop of a hat.
He needs a soundboard that's twice the size and has twice the buttons.
Dang it. Put it in post. This really is just our goodbye to summer sports, which makes me cry, Peter. Jack, says Peter on your screen when I look at you.
Oh, I was like, I don't think he has a crying one.
No. I just let me just take a peek behind the curtain. When we do this show, it says the word Peter right by Jack's face for my thing. Yep, it's
nope.
left.
A little lower,
down.
Jack. Nope, other way. You have to point.
Point to your. There we go.
Bottom left.
It's behind your.
No, it's in the corner.
What?
It's in the corner.
It's
no,
not for
other
me.
way.
Down. Oop.
Down. Yeah, that's a little
turn.
up.
I might do it. Hold on.
Wait, can the audience see that it says Peter?
Yeah, they can see it.
It's mirrored for me, so it's on this side for me.
Oh, it's on the other side.
So.
Oh. It's not really goodbye. And
It's just
not
see
even
you
really
later.
See you later. We actually probably will talk a little bit next week when the All-State baseball teams come out.
As well as our all-union baseball and softball, so keep an eye out for that.
And all-union baseball and softball. Keep an eye on that. We need to finish this today. Today's going to be a very busy day. Another peek behind the curtain. Jack and I are going to be busy today. And then we're going to go to fall sports. And guess what? It's July 29th. You might be saying, oh, no, the fall is so far away. Guess what? Fall sports start on your man's birthday, August 10th this year, because girls, don't forget that girls tennis is like a early fall, summer, weird hybrid sport now. So
also, don't forget the NFL Hall of Fame game is a week from today. So
oh my gosh,
we're getting close to football.
Maybe the happiest. That makes me so happy.
I'm excited. I mean, I came here to the union like right at the start kind of fall sports last year, so sort of like getting my feet wet, just figuring out like where to go and what to do. And now I've had a year under my belt. I can really like dive in. So many fun like storylines. I know all the teams now, and you know who graduated, who's coming back. I'm obviously excited for football. We've got a new team in football this year, Highland Lone Tree. Like we're gonna have have a lot of fun stories.
HLT. I went to HLG, the college. We're getting ready to learn HLT. Are they ineligible for the postseason?
They are ineligible for the postseason for their first year. As a result, it's mostly, I believe, because their combined enrollment would actually move them up a class.
Yeah.
And they don't restructure until, of course, this coming off season. No Class A playoffs for Highland Lone Tree, which will just make it all the funnier if they go out and win like 6 games or 5 games.
Yeah, it would be funnier. And then they should buy their own.
Get their own banner. Yeah, pull a UCF.
One of my favorite days on the show ever was 2 years ago, when they came out with the districts, and they came out with the districts during our show, not on our show. It just happens to be. And Hunter and I got the districts that are in. I forget that not only are all of our 3A teams in the same 3A district, all of our A teams are in the same A district. 2A, like we only have, it's just so uniform. The standings were so perfect last year because everyone played each other. It makes me happy. Football makes me happy. It just makes me happy. It makes me smile.
It will be some exciting times in the fall.
It will. That's a good note to end on. Just being happy. Everyone just be happy today.
Get those vibes good.
If I do the happy face, will it come on here? Oh, I don't even have a happy face. I have a heart. Can you see that?
Yes.
Nice. Everyone, make sure to keep watching Prep Sports Plus. Tell everyone that you know. Whoa, yours went up. Mine didn't go up, did they?
Yeah, yours went up.
How'd you do that? Mine went up too.
Mm-hmm.
Oh wait, watch this.
That's Andy
Watch
most of the
this.
show.
Oh, I'm getting a little hungry. Why don't I kind of want some corn? Did mine go up?
Yeah, it went up.
Okay, it doesn't go up on my screen. Banana. Try and catch yours in your mouth.
Happy off season, everybody.
Carrot. Oh, I ate that carrot. I don't need these glasses anymore. I can see. Help my eyesight. All right, friends. When will we see Jack?
Same darn time, same darn channel.
Same darn channel, same darn place. We'll be here. Oh.